Hey everyone, this is Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Prophecy. I'm just giving it a little once over to see, show some friends some things. It's got potential to have a lot of hours dumped into it, and it looks really close to an old game that I used to play with some friends, so let's see what it looks like. I just started. I've only played this game for 5 hours, so not very far into it, so my character's not all that yet, but I like the way the game is playing, so let's see. So this is an overhead game that you can play from a pulled back 3D or third person perspective, but unlike some of these games, this one you can actually rotate the camera on, so you can get a better angle depending on how wide your screen is or tall your screen is, your preferred angle of attacking. Which I really like, because a lot of these games, they get stuck in one perspective, and if you're trying to attack a boss down to below your screen, it's kind of difficult to see, but with my wide monitor I can just turn that and attack to the left or right so I can get more of a view on it, which actually plays to my advantage. Let's see some other things about this game. I like the details. I have a decent video card so I can play it on maxed out specs, but it has good animation, but not a lot of overly flashy things that annoy me like a video or an arcade game does, or some of the new Doom games seem too flashy and less about what the core of the game is supposed to be about and more about drawing in attention and younger fans. But what drew me into this game is first its inventory system. So this is your inventory. Everything takes up slots on this side, and on this side you can see what your gear is. You have a few inventory slots you can play with, but some of them take up 2 squares versus 1, which comes into effect on the left side of your inventory over here. You can have 2 sets of weapons and 2 equipment items that you can switch out, so you can store stuff in here if you want to save inventory space if you really like weapons. I'm kind of moving around on items. I don't want to showcase anything just yet because they're all terrible items. But the inventory, you start off with 3 inventory slots, and they're 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they're what, 87 or no, 72 spaces. So you get 3 slots of 72 for general inventory items, and then these are your mods that you can put into your skills. So you can have mod slots and regular inventory slots, and these come with the game. You don't have to spend extra money to get them, which I really like. There's a lot of games are like, hey, here's this inventory that's garbage, and if you want a larger one, well, you're gonna have to pay real money for it, which annoys me. So that's your inventory. You can quickly sort by types or by rarities or by levels, and you just, since I sold everything, there's nothing there to really show, but you can just click it and it'll instantly sort it across all the slots. So you can see these are not moving. Okay, there we go. You can see that you can sort them by type or by level, because these are different levels. So you have an 11, 10, and a 9, and then type is, these are for the same turret, and this is for a different turret. So, or construct, sorry. So it does move around. You can drop items so you don't have to discard them or carry them around if you don't want to, which is nice. Let's see. This is your currency in the game for normal items, and this is for special items. It takes a lot longer to get this fate stuff. There's like 3 or 5 or 1 or 7 a mission. It's really slow at accumulating. These are your credits, your money in the game that you pick up off the ground, and you buy and sell most items with. This shows your XP level, so I'm level 11 currently, and my base damage for my gun is 88, my hit points are 3600, suppression is 4430. I had to look up what suppression is because it's not something common in video games, but in Warhammer, their universe, they have psychic abilities, and a lot of different of the races, I think they all have psychic abilities, at least one unit does. But your suppression is your mental fortitude, which is the lower it gets, the more it costs, or the slower your stuff takes to your skills come back to use, or you can actually get afraid and not be able to fire as well, and all types of negative things. So that's kind of a fun aspect of it, because some of these things you face in this universe are pretty horrifying, and they put that factor in there to help, you know, show like, hey, you're really facing a terrible guy, and it really affects your character. So let's look at the character screen. Not sure what that is. Let's look at it. Oh, sorry, that's a clan. My bad. That's their little versions of clans in this game. Cabals. Inquisition level, let's check that out. It's a tutorial, don't want to read that. So this can show you what you're looking at for your next level. For your reward at level 12, I'm going to get a force field type unlocked. I can get another inoculator, which is your healing potion per se, upgrade or component. I get another passive skill point, which is put over here in passive, so you can see I have something I need to spend. And that's how you get at the next level 12 unlock. You can see your other attributes are, you can hover over them and see what you are at. So my logic isn't very high yet. My bionics is pretty low still. And my mind link, I'm up to level 1, so I get minus 5% cooldown on my skills. So I get plus 2 data flux, which is sort of mana per se, and plus 1 HP to all constructs per point. So I'm at 5 points, so that's 5%, which really helps. So we'll go to here for your skills. You start off with a lot of things locked, and some of these are done through achievements. Some of them are based on levels. Let's see. There we go, here's one. Reach level 13 to unlock, so no matter what I do, it's not going to unlock until I hit level 13. But on the other hand, this one is complete heroic deeds to unlock. I have to kill 50 commander enemies. So far I've only killed 6. So I can be a level 1000 and only kill 50 or 49 and I still won't unlock that. So it makes you focus on what you're doing, which I like. So they have melee damage, which my constructs do to build my melee damage up. Range damage, which should be significantly higher because I use a gun. Companion or champion enemies, horde enemies. Horde, I believe, is the chaos horde. We'll figure that out later. But my build is a Tech-Adept, which uses constructs, so it's summoning robots, if you will. So right now I focus on destruct or defense right now, because in this game, let's see if it's something I can see. Oh no, I'll show it to you in a little bit. But in the game you have a that data flux that it was mentioned over here on this. I can't point with my finger, but up here, right here, the data flux. That slowly accumulates at like say 1 point per second, and it doesn't matter what you do, you can't speed that up easily. You can use your inoculator, but you can only use your inoculator a certain amount of times per mission, so you don't want to just go dropping your inoculator, which heals you as well as gives you some buffs, to just get your data flux back faster, especially with how often you have to summon these constructs. So I dump my stuff into defense, because if it lives longer, it's going to be able to have more data flux build up before they just get destroyed and I have to summon them again. Whereas if on offense, yeah, they can do a lot of damage, but they're going to get killed faster, so I have to summon them faster. So I prefer defense over offense for this. But over here you start off, let's see, you can start on the edges, so you can see on this box where it starts to go in, and it's slightly lighter, and this is darker, so I can't select this one first, but I can select this one if I wanted to, because I have that 1 point. I have that 1 point, so if I left click I spend it, if I right click I unspend it. So that's kind of fun. You're like, oh, I want to build, or I want to do this, and then oh wait, I just clicked the button, now I'm screwed. No, like most games, or unlike most games, this one lets you take it back. So haha, just play and take it back. But you can see through these skills, you can actually highlight them and see all the bonuses, so you can track and see how you want to actually specifically mold your playstyle and your skills throughout all of these things to make your person the best character for your particular playstyle, which I really like. My playstyle in this game is I want my robots to do all the fighting. I don't want to click a lot, so I'm getting my constructs built so they can do all the fighting, and I don't have to. I can just sit back and watch, because there's actually a skill or an achievement for your constructs killing everything in a mission and you doing 0 damage, which as soon as I found that out, I started bumping the difficulty up and I started getting killed, so it didn't happen. Let's see. That's a slot for turn HP, regeneration, damage reduction, knockbacks. So let's do this one. Now I get a 2% damage reduction to constructs, so they're harder to kill, because this gives them 5% HP, 5%, 5%, so I got a total of 15% extra. This one allows me to put a defense module on, which I showed you in my inventory screen, those last little 3 guys that I could move around with the priority buttons. And then this one is 7%. Oh, awesome. Reduction to constructs. So I got 2 damage percent reduction, 2, which is 8, plus 7 is 15% damage reduction, plus 15% health. So overall I got a pretty good lifespan on these guys. So I'm able to equip regenerator modules, which I haven't found any yet to equip. And then this one is max HP for every % of reserve data flux to construct. So as my data flux maxes out, I believe, it gives HP recovery to my constructs, so I don't have to summon them. They can just keep slowly healing themselves, which I'm working towards this. The galvanic booster regeneration per second for constructs, so it can help them repair themselves, so I don't have to summon them as often, so I can save my data flux, because I'm cheap. So I think I beat that to death. So let's move over here. These are all the things you can do in this game, and there's 135. I've only done 5. Holy cow. And there are some that are specific only to your character type. So since I'm a Tech-Adept, there's some that only I can do. Like here you can see Assassin only, Psyker only, Assassin, Crusader. So those are the 4: Crusader, Assassin, Tech-Adept, and Psyker. There's some that only I can do as the Tech-Adept, and there's some that they can all do. And you can see what I've completed. Whoop-de-doo. There's only 5, so I got 130 to go. But you can sit here and say, hey, well, how do I want to play this next mission? You can get perks. You can so you can, like for this one, the Assassin, you get an opportunist stance if you complete this heroic deed, and you do that by resetting your augmentics skill tree. Some of them are like this one. I have to destroy a warp gates. I have to destroy 100 warp gates. Only I can do that. I have found absolutely 0, but if I get 100, I can get another Mind Leak attribute point, so I can spend that somewhere in here. So there's lots of things to do, to consider in this game. I'm not sure what the level is, but there's a lot of fun in this. So morality. You're going to come across points in the story mission, and I believe it's only story missions, where you have to make choices where you pick good or bad, and that'll slide you along the scale depending on your points. So currently I have 50 radical points, which are bad, so I do plus 10% warp damage, and then you can see at 100 I get touched by the Empyrean. And somebody's talking weird. I've yet to see someone do a chat. Sorry. You can unlock some stuff on the skill tree, the radical skill tree. Unlocks a perk. This unlocks some more stuff on the skill tree and unlocks a demon forged item enhancements. So let's go to here, and it should be radical path. It's not unlocked yet, so I have to go through and do some of those more choices on the radical side to give me more skills unlocks in my skill trees. So lo and behold, that's just the inventory screen. There's a vault which you can see on this side. It's another 72 slots times 3, and here's the wonderful picture of the, apparently it's a brainless guy that just sits there and keeps inventory for people, but apparently leaving an empty chest isn't enough. They gotta stick a body on it, which sounds like Warhammer stuff. In here you can look at how your summoning skills for your constructs are. So I have mine in a specific order where I do my close combat, range, then my it's a booster, so it's stationary, so it doesn't move, which means you have to summon in a lot. But it has an area that it boosts your guys, so it can increase damage and it can give damage reduction. But I'm not a huge fan of this guy, so I'd rather have 2 sets of fighting close combat bots and a range bot. And so I set them in this specific order. So as I equip different things and it gives me more summoning skills, it can automatically put them in this order. So if I want to change it, I can just click and drag. But I'm not sure if I can. Oh. Ooh. I just figured out something new. So I can change my construct type. So this little guy, he's about to go then, because I don't care about him. Let's see. That's the guy I don't care about. That's these. What's this? That's a turret. Ooh. Look at that beast. This guy looks awesome. Let's see. Medium HP. Okay. So these guys have low HP, so they die pretty fast. This dude, he's got medium HP, but it's only 1. So depending on what you're fighting, flames are actually pretty good. I'll just keep him on deck. So yeah, he might be more of my golem compared to another game. Ooh, there's even more guys. What does this guy do? Oh, he's close combat. Flamers are actually pretty deep. What is that? That looks awesome. Alright, I'll read about him later when I unlock him. Anywho, this you can actually, sorry, go back to where I started. Why are you not? This is kind of weird. Why is it not letting me do my thing? Alright. So I don't have any mods unlocked for this guy, but if I had a mod, I could just pick it up and drop it inside here. And you can help increase your skills. You can change your weapons, and these are what you find over here, but I don't have any other weapons, so I'm kind of SOL on this one. So let's move this guy to here. Nope. Now why are you different? Oh. Oh, because these are my ranged. They just look, okay, I'm just blind. Sorry. This guy is 3 close combat, this guy is 2 ranged, and this guy is 2 ranged. I have him that way because the close combat guys keep the people away, and then the range just light them up from afar. So that's that. I don't have, this is your skill thing at the bottom. Oh, so this will be at the bottom left of the screen, this little area. So this says if my left mouse button is regular shooting, rapid fire, the right one is a beam. Then if I hit 1, it summons the melee. 2 is the range guys. 3 is a stun grenade, which is equipped through an item I have. And 4 is another melee, or range guy construct. But if you look at this little bar right here, or gauge, this will fill up with light blue, which is your data flux, which you use to summon your guys. You'll watch it go up and down quite a lot when I play, because I use the snot out of it. Alright, so that's just a construct. There's a lot of customization in this game, so if you don't like something, you can always change it. So this guy, he is my ranged. He's got, if I can see it, oh, it's on the left side. He gets physical resistance, and he gets an energy shield for a regenerating shield, so it can help make him last a smidge longer, which helps save on flux. It takes the damage off me. There's PvP, which I do not want to die on. This lady gives your inoculators, so you can see like right now, I currently can use my inoculator 8 times in a mission before I need to find refills for it. And there's anywhere from 3 to 5 refills that you can find around, boxes of refills, and they can be, I think I've seen as many as 5 drop out of one, but usually there's like 2 or 3, so depending on how awesome or bad you are. But you can see this is orange, or yellow, because I'm colorblind, and green, so you see red, yellow, and green. You can see that this is a bonus for damage for 20 seconds. So if I use my inoculator, I get healed, or it's going to boost my damage for 10 seconds and reduce the cooldown for the inoculator, which seems kind of pointless for healing. So let's change that. So I'm going to right click, and then can I, oh no, so apparently a little bar on the bottom means I can only use that color type for it. Alright, well, so I can do 10% damage, 5% critical hit chance, and 20% damage for critical increase for 20 seconds, and 200% damage bonus for 5 seconds. Sweet baby Jesus. But if you look, it says this, how long it lasts. Or I don't know what that means, because that says zeros. So interesting, not sure. But this usage cost, if you watch, it says I can use 8, right? But if I select this one, it should drop between 8 and, right. Anywho, if you see, this one says 3, so it goes down to 5 total for the mission. It's supposed, this should say 7 on it, and this should say 6. And this, well, this should drop it to 7, 6, then 5. So it's kind of weird. I don't understand why this is doing that. But if I select the green, then you can see you can get cooldown reductions, get an increase in capacity, so you can use it more often, and duration of your red, which, excuse me, you can do restore suppression and restore health. So there's tons of combinations you can do with these based on your playstyle. So lots of fun stuff. You're not just stuck with the basic healing potion that you can't get out of using. You can customize it to however many combinations that is. And I think there's even a third option. You can get 3 and 4 options later on. I'm just too low of a level, so you can have pretty intense, and you can unlock more components, so you can have pretty complicated inoculators. Co-op missions, hopefully we can understand how those work. This guy, he gives you priority assignments. These are kind of like weekly missions to earn glory, but if you do not complete them, you incur a cost, and I have not accepted one yet, so I can't tell you how those play out, or if they're worth doing just yet. She's my store, so you can see on this side you can buy your weapons and stuff, and if I click something, this is what the item is, And then when I hover over something, you'll see another item here, and this is what I have equipped, because here it says selected, and up here it'll say equipped. So you can see equipped item left hand right about here. So you can easily compare your stats on stuff, and it gives you everything you need to know about what it is. So here's inoculators. You can see what I have on versus what this one is. You can see the level, types, how much that costs, how much you can sell stuff for, so on. There's buybacks, which I already closed the game, so they're gone. But all kinds of fun stuff. And she's in the ship every time. Ooh. And her inventory resets every so often. So let's come back in 20 seconds and figure out how often that reset is. This is their leadership board, your mail, which I should have 0. They have seasonal, they have forever scores, and regular leaderboards, which I'm not even on because I'm so low. And this little doodad, you can do your social stuff, I would say. So you can pick your little turrets. If you have it unlocked, it says activate. I don't care for cherubs, but there's a couple ones. They're just for looks. They don't do anything as far as I know. But I got this guy because it apparently says he is pre-programmed with litanies and admonishments. So let's just see how he does during a mission, because I literally just unlocked him yesterday and then saved and turned off. We have emotes, which I don't play with, but they're here. Cosmetics, you have to do stuff to unlock. So you can see with the little chain on them and lock, they're locked. You can do footprints. So currently I have poison or corrosive. They have fire and ice. You have decorations on your ship. Altar frames, so you can put little pictures around yourself. Rosettes, you can see at the bottom of mine I have this one selected. I don't know why, but hey, I got it, so there it is. And you can see it right over here. So there's the little 3 guy unlocked for whatever reason. Then crafting. Apparently I've never opened this before, but you can craft things a certain amount of times. Oh, you can salvage stuff, so I shouldn't have been selling everything. Well, that's a kick in the teeth. Oh well. Let's see. So this is what happens when you open something the first time. It gives you a pop-up screen telling you what the window is, and then it points to the different areas of importance and gives you these little blocks, which are super helpful for someone that has never played the game. But it doesn't treat you like a child, but it doesn't treat you as a know-it-all either. So I like that. Cool. You can craft new things. Oh, darn it. Sorry, I'm going to read this. Oh, you guys are going to have to sit through all these. I apologize. Oh, hot dog. After I reach level %D, you will find items with sockets. That might take a while, boys and girls. Alright, so it looks like you can unlock stuff for credits, which I'm going to be hoarding in items now instead of selling. I don't know if I click on that just yet. But you can take your items and redo it. so you're not stuck with a great weapon with one bad statistic and you that one just drives you nuts. You can come back and change it. So this is your ship that you eventually unlock after a couple missions, and you can see there's well, this is going back to the other panel, but you can see your commendations and your things you have unlocked, but I have nothing because I'm a new guy. Good old noob tube. And that is this is your home base, I guess, your home ship. So let's see what's on the menu. Start a mission. So currently I'm level 11. I got my buff of 5 on. I think I'm like 6 missions into this. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no way I'm 4. Ah, crap. I guess 4 or 5 missions in, because this was 1 mission, this was another mission. This one might be 2 missions, or it might be like they did 3 and 3, or all 6 in 1. Oh no, it was 1 because it says claimed rewards 400 XP. That's 1 mission. So I'm still doing this one. I have to find more clues for this storyline. So, and you can see I get 800 experience and 10 fate out of completing this storyline. And if you're already curious about tutorials, you can just blow it up and read to your heart's content. Lots of stuff. I cover just about everything, depending on how bored you get. Over here on the right side, not sure what this 15 means. Not the day of the month. Maybe it's days left in the reset. This is time of day. This is the system you're in. This is the location you're in. I think this is your storyline you're in, and you can pick different things for weekly and daily and global events and stuff. You can see it looks like these clans are fighting, or these 3 groups are fighting. Not sure how to contribute to that, but looks like there's 14 days left in the season. But I don't want to do that because I'm only level 11. So up until just the last mission I beat, this was available, this was locked, this was locked, this was locked, this was available, this was available, and that was locked, and that was locked. So that's your, so this is your character screen, which you've already seen. Hello. This is your glory screen, which shows you your weekly glory. It's at the end of the week, depending on how far you unlock, you get these bonus fates. And the fate is just another special currency, which is harder to get than credits. Social. You can find friends, have friends, find players. You can do minimum levels, you can do max levels, you can look for names, you can do requests that I've sent or for me and stuff that I've requested. So hot fun there. This is your little clan, which I don't have anybody in, so I can't do anything with. I don't feel like wasting your time with it, so you know how a clan works. Journal, hot dog, there it is again. Mission deployment. So this, you can see they're random missions. They don't progress your story any, but you can do them to increase your levels if you want to. So currently I'm level 11. So green is easy, yellow is hard, or medium, and red is hard. So you can see the levels, how low and high they go. Cause some of the achievements you can get are killing champions at your level or above. So if I do a level 9 mission at level 11, I'm not going to get any advancement in my heroic deeds for that. But if I do an 18, it's going to take a while to ground and pound that one out. I'm going to die a lot, but I'll get some mission or heroic deed advancements on those. But you can see you have levels you can sort by, missions you can apparently sort by these. Oh, hot dog. Mission types, so you can do no idea what a panic room is, but you can purge, kill everything, rescue someone, which I do not want to do. You can hunt a specific guy, which they're pretty powerful and cool looking. I know them from the Warhammer tabletop game, so on and so forth. You have maps. You can be in a spaceship, on or on a planet, or a remote island, in industrial sectors. You can see your enemy types because they play differently. They have different weapon types and stuff that you're going to fight against. And then system influence, because I'm a noob tube. I have very little influence on just about everything. So Draco is the system I was in, or I am in, so I have a little bit of influence because I did that mission. Special missions, not for sure what any of this is just yet. Oh, this might be that investigation guy that I saw for the weeklies, but haven't messed with anything, still learning the game. So that's my expansive knowledge on everything I can show you. Let's click and see. So level 11, you can do your story mode, which sets it. Oh gosh, I'm too far. That was boring. You can see that as a penalty, I do 62% less damage, and I receive 103% damage, which isn't 3% extra. It's 103%. So I summon my constructs a lot. But you can see your experience, your glory, your fate, your system influence, all that is on a scale. So you can see that it goes up and down. So this will tell you what the next one is. So I'm fighting the Dark Elder again. Oh, no, that's regular Elder. Let's go kill something. Hopefully I don't die a lot, because that's embarrassing. And these load screens help tell you what the mission is that you're going on, so you can give you more depth of a story. There's a lot of different factions in this game, and they all have their unique characters and stories, so I just play the tabletop game to kill stuff, and I usually just end up dying a lot. So this game seems pretty fun, but getting lost in all the stories can be overwhelming. So
Inquisitor, the Argos are detecting significant hostile forces on this level. Are you absolutely sure you want to go in alone?
This is the most optimal decision. Based on the facts I have gathered on the Alpha Pariah so far, she would be a valuable asset to the Imperium.
if you know anything about me in video games, I explore everything before I move forward. I try to go the wrong way to explore all the areas before I go the right way, and I like to find all the secrets. Because in this game I've found blueprints and items that were not on the path of the game, but I just decided to branch out and find some stuff. So you'll notice real quick, when I run around and I get close to something and the word space pops up, if I hit the space bar, I move into cover. Not sure what that does, but I don't use it that often, so I should probably really turn it off, but I just leave it up anyways. So let's look at our constructs. So I have a 1, these are my close combat, 2, these are my range, and now I have more close combat. I thought I summoned the big dudes. Oh, but now you can see how my data flux is going up, and that's how fast it goes. Unless I use an oculator, which is over here, so you can see the 8 charges I have, and it'll gray out and have a slow down. I think it goes down. Timers to when I can do it again. This is my suppression. Green is good, which means I'm protected, and then yellow is you start to suffering effects, and then red is you're barely holding on to your sanity and about to lose it. So you're more likely to be feared and have negative effects put on you and stuff. This is my health, which regenerates outside of combat. This you can switch weapons between those two things, but I use this other one. You can actually watch them switch weapons. That's kind of cool. But again, with the weapon switching, you can switch these skills as well. So this is the stun mine that was off my equipment. This little thingy is heat. Because I have a plasma weapon, it generates heat instead of has ammunition. But if I have an ammunition weapon, which should be this next guy, you can see it's bullets. So I have 30 bullets before I have to reload. Heat, I have to, if it gets too hot, it overheats. You'll see overheat pop up over my head. And I have to wait for it to get to, I believe, right about here before I can shoot again. So that's the basics. Let's go run and gun. See that I overheated myself right there, and I'm suppressed because something was jacking it pretty bad. Try those grenades. But if you look at the bottom, I still have 3 of these constructs. Their total health is just over half. These 2 constructs, or no, sorry, I read that wrong. Overall, they're about 60 or 70% health. These guys are about 50%, and these 3 are at 20%, so I'll just resummon these guys and resummon these guys. Oops, I just dropped my mines. I'll let my data flux come back as I'm wandering around finding stuff. So I have it where it automatically picks up items as they get close. So if you watch how I get close to this thing, it automatically picks it up. So me being a scavenger, that's a fantastic feature because I don't have to sit here and pick it up. This gun has 2 different firing modes. So if you watch, the rapid fire does less damage. The rapid fire does less damage per second. So it's better for me to use that beam, but I overheat a lot faster. So depending on how fast the mission is. See, these guys are almost dead. Come back. They have cooldowns as well, so not only do you have to worry about the damage costs, but also the cooldowns. Which was the defense focused instead of offense focused. As if you can see, there's a lot of guys out here in metal. So it would be better if I could summon the guys, or they would last longer between summons as opposed to quickly. I still gotta wait that time for that. Oh no, I'm not in combat now, so what's going on? I forgot my inoculator didn't do that special damage, or real life. These guys really got my number here. Those mine fall off. There we go. If you had armor at the bottom and health on top, and this armor is regenerative, so that's at least. These guys died, let's get some more of them out here. Finally. That was a nightmare. Whew, I got hairy. I don't like dying in the missions, but there's no consequence, so. If I want to die, or I pay attention to something, try to use any experience that I've or found, or any penalty really, besides maybe not being able to unlock an achievement or something.
Somebody will pay for this techno-barbarism.
Let's see. Delve into the cathedral, so.
I've noticed a sudden swarm of cherubim. What is happening, Margos?
By restoring the power grid, you have activated the local cherub shrine.
Are these cherubim performing surveillance on this level?
This is their standard behavior pattern after an extended hibernation cycle. If I may give you some advice, you can access the information gathered at the cherubim shrine.
Yes. Surveillance data is the prerequisite to tactical planning.
Sweet. Using children to do my dirty work. Here comes something. hit M, so it's off to the right. So I'm gonna go this way. And my luck, this is the right way to go because the door to the right's locked. But let's go see. Should be ammunition, which should be pointless for my gun. Or what if it was charges for my mines? Something. Never paid attention to it. You can click and hold, or you can click and they'll run there. Let's see. Killed me. Alright, let's sit here, do a little dance. Get some life back. So, even though there's no penalty for dying, I am not a fan of just running and jumping into it. Alright, death can wait. I think when I target them, if you look at the bottom of their nameplate, a little guy with a circle on the bottom pops up underneath icon, and I think that means it's a focus attack. Yeah, that's what it is. Cool. There's medical supply. Some mines up. Yeah. Jeez. So, should pop out some inoculator refills, but I'm already full. So they'll just sit there and hover, and they don't go away. So it's not like if I don't pick them up now, I can never get them. This is something you can read for story, but it should go into here, so you can read it later, and then you can go back to some of these other ones and read these, so you don't have to sit there and waste time in a video reading it. Let's go in here and go right. Boys, got him much damage. 2 and 3 at a time. Hot dog. They're giving him all the guns. Full bore. That was exciting. Not. Let's see what this is. shrine. Oh, that didn't look good. What does that do? Ooh, 50% damage bonus. After I killed everything. Perfect. Oh, and the shrine's dead. Perfect. Oh, and this is a dead end. Awesome. You're not even giving me nothing? Not even a pat on the back for going in here? Thanks. Quickly before the time runs out.
Accessing the cherub-picked feed repository is the next logical.
Yeah, nailed it. This guy doesn't do anything down here. Ooh, drop some good loot.
Teleport beacon in range.
That's some team. See my little poison steps. Ah, big chest. Score. Pick up all the loot. Saw fragments of something, I think that's for crafting. And if I remember, all the other doors are locked. And can't shoot that guy. Oh! Nailed it! If you hold shift, you can sit there and shoot in the direction of whatever you're shooting or clicking on. And I just happen to... Oh, he's still floating partially. Let's do this. Let's read this.
The Harbinger's fate resonates in the future. We're at the crossroads, where oblivion looms close.
The one who sees his own doom can better avoid its path.
Spare me. She is dangerous. If we choose poorly, not even the Whispering God can save us.
She is magnificent, isn't she? Like the death of a son.
Her sheer existence fills me with revulsion. But still, she's just a monkey, and a weapon waiting to be used.
Quite the contrary. She has finally taken the stage. Everything will unfold from here.
Then we should play our parts too. Warriors, proceed!
Get wrecked.
The Harbinger's fate resonates in the future.
Alright, so that was a video somewhere else on the ship. So,
Analysis. The Alpha subject has been manifesting powers currently unlisted in the classified Psyker Index.
What a tantalizing glimpse into the true potential of the Tiberius research. I must secure her immediately.
oh, I was gonna say, that just seriously teleport me?
I'm attempting to placate this ancient machine.
Let's see what that did. I'll go there on my side, because they're green on the map. Sweet. Oh, they're attacking down here. Did I get him? And wherever you want to deploy your constructs, that's where the mouse is at. So I'm over here and I want to summon the guys, even though I summon them right by myself. I'll actually run over here and summon them right where the mouse is, which is kind of frustrating, but at the same time I see the point of it. Got taken it out. That's way far away. This might be a long video.
This is Inquisitor Kraybart speaking on behalf of the
Didn't
Ordo
intend it to be,
Hereticus of the
but
Holy Inquisition.
you would see the
We
whole
have received your code-red access to our fleet is calculated to rise to
Reinforcements are almost there. Why don't you just wait for them?
The Alpha Pariah has no control over her abilities, and she will react to danger fiercely. And the Order Hereticus are not famous for their patience.
Oh, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Pick up some charges. As this is a streaming weapon, I shoot things in between myself and my target. Blueprints, what's up? Used for crafting. That's why I explore. And I got something purple.
An atrocious waste.
What? Talk smack. Did I get over here? No? Alright. So far not a lot of things that I've destroyed dropped anything. Really? Can I suck my books? And by things I mean like, if you don't immediately, it doesn't highlight when you mouse over it, shooting it and blowing it up doesn't do anything. Oh, is this the right way to go?
Are you trying to flee the mayhem of your own doing?
I am nothing but an observer of the unfolding tragedy.
Stop speaking in riddles. What tragedy?
The Harbinger was brought into existence for a reason. She is either the fall or the last hope of your misguided kind.
Is she now? Tell me everything about the Alpha Pariah, or I will kill you.
You have no sense of timing, human. We will meet again at a more suitable place and time.
It goes way off to the right.
What in the name of the Emperor was that creature?
A Harlequin. A member of an extremely militant and highly cultured subgroup within the Eldari race that doesn't belong to any faction.
Those dudes are beasts. Pick it up. I didn't even see that dude getting lit. I just know he exploded. Uh-oh. grab this blueprint. Yes. This is why I go the wrong way. So far away. This dude is like super slow. And it's funny, if you look at my guide, I'm not actually running, I'm standing on a platform with legs that runs. Really into technological things. Legs, mechanical platforms. And apparently going in your inventory doesn't pause the game. Looky looky. Learning something new. Oh, teleported. What does this do? I don't want to touch it and get the buff. What does that do? Supreme damage reduction. Alright. Versus suppression. Oh no, cutscene.
The persistence of your kind, Monkey, almost makes you interesting.
I will not rest until I have secured the Imperial subject.
Why? She is unnatural. She is everything we both consider repugnant.
That is totally irrelevant to the situation.
Still, you don't need to be concerned about her. We will need her alive.
Oh my gosh, there's more of them. I am way out of my league. Oh, hello. Oh, no. No. Crappy feelings going on. Oh, and I have to wait for my data flux to come back. Boom, boom, boom. Dang, 45. She's a man. There he is. Alright. Fully underwear. That's why. Get him, Bruce. Oh, over here.
Another memory crystal.
Oops.
It might contain new clues.
Read that later. I got a clue. Blue's Clues. Which is funny because they were blue. Circle. And draw more big in there. Let her die. That's why they're called war spiders. Oh man, the race bird's after me too. Ooh, they're trying. Whew. If that helps come back. The below health bar. Oh wow, the kill. Usually ain't got nothing in them. Don't ask me how I know. Hey, where'd the Wraith card go? Something's not right. But what? I don't know. Huh? Oh no. Oh no, did they respawn? Holy cow. There's dudes all the yin and yang in here. you, Trueback. May you rest in peace. Oh, did I put mines down instead? No, alright. Thought I hit the wrong button. That would have upset me. Speaking of mines, better mind my own business. What's up? Boom, you did. Alright. See, that room was like a difficulty, or the most difficult part of the game so far. Oh man, thought I avoided this lady. Oh, I'm running right towards her. Alright. Apologize for this, but I have to go another direction because I'm almost going to finish. That is against my ethics. Well, I haven't figured out if I could zoom out yet. I don't think so. Should be... It's in the construct zone. Oops, dang. I'm filling up my chest. Holy cow, look at all this stuff. There we go. I feel better. Be better than that clicking and dragging stuff to organize your inventory. Am I right? Am I right? Yeah. You know it. Oh man, if this is a dead end, I'm gonna be very upset. See, like, look, I went here, and then here, and I went the right way, trying to go the wrong way. Just my luck. A mine is a terrible thing to waste. Oh well. And just like that, what did that do? I don't know. Let's go back the right way. inoculator charges, which I don't use because they don't heal my life. My life. Besides using the D-pad, or the keyboard or mouse to move, you can use the arrows. By default, the WASD are taken up for the assassin stealth moves. I just didn't feel like changing over, because I like clicking with my mouse. Let's see. So we have that one boss right left coming up. Hopefully she's not a meanie. Could use some of those buff alters on now though. That's for show. Oh, show. Oh, she's green. It's usually a good thing. Of course I'm going to explore before I talk to the boss. Why wouldn't I? Alright. Area secured. I'm going to talk to her and we're all going to die.
Stay away from me! Did you see what I did to those... Elder?
Yes. I have the picked records of the entire encounter for further analysis.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I am an Inquisitor of the Holy Orders. I have been investigating the mysteries of Uther Tiberius. I'm here to take you to safety.
Uther Tiberius. What should I even call that man? My creator? My father? My nemesis?
I have insufficient information to answer your question at this time.
And what if I want to stay here? Will you kill me then?
Do you harbor any curiosity about your origins? Wouldn't you like to gain more information on your
by the way, this
potential?
game is British.
That's all I've ever wanted.
So,
but you didn't answer my question.
It was a
some of the
foolish
pronunciations
question.
might be
I can provide protection and a relatively comfortable existence for you. Rejecting my offer would be illogical.
I'll go with you. I don't feel I have any choice, anyway.
I beat the mission, and it's fun because I can still run around and do stuff. So, say I talk to her, and there's a chest back yonder. Once it's over, I can go over here to quit, or I can go exploring still. Yay! Which, why don't I beat the mission then go exploring? Because it's just how I am. Yay! Alright, so that's the game in a nutshell. And things I didn't cover, you can click your inventory here. This is your experience bar to your next level. You don't get to use any of your levels in the level you earn, or in the mission you earn them in. You get those points after you complete the level. And that little bar does something. Not sure what that little guy is for, but he's almost full, so that's good. Is there a bonus that you get for the week of the Horde? I'm a party leader of 1, and there's the map over yonder. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can make it go away, make it come back. You do a tactical view, which these are your summoning distances. I think this is like how far you can shoot, how far I can summon, type deal. You can turn it off again, but you can't make that stupid map any gosh dang bigger, so oh well. And that is it. So let's teleport out of here and do any after action wrap up, and then I'll save and process and upload the video. Hopefully it doesn't take 12 years, yay, but my internet sucks.
Inquisitor Cravat, you may be relieved to know that I have completed my mission without your assistance.
We expected no less of you.
Gunslinger McGee.
However, I demand that you cease your involvement in this matter and place the martyr and that Alpha Pariah into Ordo Hereticus custody.
I am a seeker of knowledge myself, and I shall be involved in the ongoing investigation.
Other Tiberius was a heretic. The martyr has clearly been a hotbed of heretical activity. This is Ordo Hereticus jurisdiction, and we will purge every last hole of that accursed ship.
The decks are swarming with daemons. Are you prepared to start a jurisdictional dispute with the Ordo Malleus as well?
I don't like your tone, Inquisitor. Not one bit.
We could make a compromise. I can give up the investigation on the martyr, but the Alpha subject is the most intriguing asset for the Imperium we've had. I must study her abilities.
I usually don't compromise, but considering your stellar achievements in the fight against heresy, I am willing to make an exception.
I sense a but coming.
But we might need your help as well. A sudden outbreak of potentially chaos-related infestation on Cascadia Prime requires attention. We need our forces on the Martyr. If you are willing to investigate the infestation, you can take the Alpha subject with you. The Martyr cannot leave this system, though.
I can accept that compromise.
No. Gosh darn it. Yeah. Inquisitor Shooty Pow Pow. New level 12. I got the Force Field, which I already said earlier. The Inoculator Component. Rejuvenator. What's up? And a skill point. 13. Which is kind of annoying when it pops it out like that, but Digital Weapon. Skill Tree. Which I remember it was down here, I think, on the bottom, level 13. And another passive skill point. What's up? What is this? Oh, deal heat damage. I did a heroic deed. Yay! Don't know what I did to do that. I don't remember shooting fire. Maybe it's plasma. Counts as heat. Not sure. But I got an attribute point. So, Yahtzee. Let's go see what's going on. Oh, I forgot to talk to what's her name. Dang it. So she resets quite often then. Because before that mission she had 20 seconds left, and after that mission, which it's only been like an hour or so, it's almost done. So now that I know I have to use my materials to deconstruct stuff. Ooh. That color is another, so gray is crap, green is uncommon, blue is rare, as we know. Purple is legendary, and this is artifact level. So that's my first brown. Code brown. So then we got some. Dang, that thing's worth 40 G's. And it's a battle axe, so I'll take that. Ooh, Castellan Phosphor Cannon Artificer Weapon Module. Oh, cool. So this is for one of my constructs. So Castellan Phosphor Cannon. Let's go find that. Not sure what that does. What do you do? Oh, that takes over my mind, doesn't it? You stop clicking stuff. See, I'm hesitant to get rid of this mine because it does 18 loot quantity. So if you know anything about me and looting, it's this one does a 20 plus. So that's gonna take a while to lose. This one does 18, so it's 38 total. And then I think that's the only one that has, yeah. So, ooh, I got, what's this over here? Ooh, haha. Oh, I got one of those skill points to use. That's what that's for. Nice. I can level up my stuff with it. I'll figure that out later, because I don't want to bore you guys while I sit here and nitpick things to death. So, we got the... Do I want to add a slot or reduction again? So this is only to the one necromechanic turret, but this is all. So I'm going to increase all of them. Very good, boys and girls. I have one left, hot dog. Ooh, don't regeneration or warp resistance. Well, warp isn't by every enemy, regeneration is. Yay. Happy days. Don't want to talk to her yet. Or something I wanted to do. Don't remember what it is. Ah, it's an hour. What? That's it? That's not long at all. But I won't complain. So every hour her inventory resets, and she's on your spaceship, so she's always there. Well, presumably always there. Hopefully, she's only been there for 3 missions for me. That's the weekly guy, co-op. I gotta figure my stuff out. Alright, so that is the game in a nutshell. I'm gonna go sit and tweak my gear and then keep playing, because that's what I do. So thanks until next time, or if you guys want to see anything, let me know. I'm here to please. So if you guys, anybody wants to play with me, there's my name. Send me an invite, something. We'll see what happens. Take care.